What's up everyone, back with another Pokemon TCG video today. It's been a little while since my last video, and that is because I've been waiting forever for these PSA grades to come back, but they're finally here and I'm super excited to reveal some of these grades, so let's get right into it. So in total, I sent off 11 cards to get graded in February. It is now early May, so these took about 3 months to get back. So it's pretty safe to say that PSA is wicked backed up right now. But let's hope it was worth the wait and check these out and hope we get some 10s. So this first one's a little unique here. This submission was really a mixture of vintage cards from my childhood and newer cards that I've pulled in the last few months. A couple cards I sent off for a friend of mine as well. This is an example of a vintage card I've had for 15 or 20 plus years now. It's actually from Pokémon, the movie, and it's unique because it's die cut on the right side here. I didn't really expect anything too crazy out of this. Really just sent it in as a test to see how these die cut cards would grade. But let's see what we got. 5. All right, so that's not a very good grade. Obviously, it's not a good return on this if you're looking at it from an investment perspective, but still a cool card to have graded. Again, this was from my childhood collection, so it still holds sentimental value. All right, next up, we have another vintage card that I've had from my childhood collection. This is a Black Star promo, Regigigas from Diamond and Pearl era. Really cool card. Obviously, I'm not expecting a 10 on this. I think really I'm looking for an 8 or above, 8 or a 9 probably. Let's go ahead and see what we got. 7. All right, so it's not great. Take a look at the back here. So yeah, I mean, there is some wear in the corners here. Again, it's hard to grade these vintage cards. So not exactly what I'm looking for, but not too bad either. Pretty cool card though. Next up is a really unique one. This is another card from the first Pokemon movie that I've had since I was a kid. I actually sent this one in only because I noticed at the top here that it was miscut, and I've never actually gotten a grade back for miscut like this, so I thought it'd be another cool test. It's a foil card from the first movie. Pretty cool, but not expecting any high grades or anything. Really just wanted the miscut. Oh yeah! And there we go. All right, so I'll take a 7. Honestly, I don't think the condition on the corners of this was great. Yeah, you can see some wear, pretty obvious there. But really happy to get the miscut on that. Just a cool little thing to add to the collection there. So I'm happy with that. Okay, next up, another vintage card from my collection, Snorlax from Dragon Frontiers. This is a holo from the EX era. This one was one of the few vintage cards I had that was in pretty good condition. We'll take a look at the back after this, but I am looking for hopefully an 8 or a 9 on this one.
Not bad.
So, not too disappointed. I think we did gain some value on this card, so that is good. Take a look at the back here. Yeah, I mean, 8 on a vintage card. I can't really complain about that. Nice looking card. We'll take it. Next up, we're going to save this bad boy for last. This is the big man in the submission, so we're going to save that one for last just to build some suspense. All right. Okay, Radiant Jirachi. So this was a card I had sent off for a friend of mine from Silver Tempest. Just a really cool card. I believe he's a fan of Jirachi as well. So this would be a good one to get a 10 on. Would love to see a couple gems for him. Okay. So, 9 is not great, especially for a relatively modern card from Silver Tempest. Looking at the corners here, I don't see anything. There might be some surface damage on the back here. That might be what did it. But 9 on the Radiant Jirachi. Next up, all right, Giovanni's Charisma. So, like I said, I sent these off in February, and I think that was just after Glory of Team Rocket had been announced. So was hoping that this card, would kind of appreciate in value, could get a good grade, and, maybe see some gains by the time Glory of Team Rocket and Destined Rivals came out. I believe this card has actually gone down a little bit since then, so not exactly what we're looking for, but it got a 9 anyways. So, yeah, definitely not too happy with the 9 on this one. It was looking pretty good to me before I sent it in. The centering, maybe the centering's not as good as I thought. Yeah, I'm not too sure on this one. Would have liked to see this one hit a 10, but that's all right. Next, we have Skarmory from Surging Sparks. So Surging Sparks is a favorite set of mine. It's one of the sets I'm trying to master right now. I pulled this card a while back. I thought it was looking pretty clean. So I went ahead and sent it in, hoping for a 10 on this. And another 9.
Okay.
Wow. So yeah, we've been getting destroyed by PSA recently. Seems to be continuing so far. But let's keep going. All right. Next, all right, this is a good one. Palkia Origin Form from Crown Zenith. Really cool card. I pulled this as part of my opening a Pokemon booster pack every day series that I did a few months back. I did 100 days of opening a pack every single day. It was a lot of fun, but also hard on my wallet too. But this was one of the highlights of that series. So really hoping that this one can get a 10. Yes, and it did. All right, so this is a big boy. This is definitely a good one to get a 10 on. Diamond and Pearl era is one of my favorite in the Pokemon series. So love to see this really cool Palkia card get the 10. This one will definitely be staying in the personal collection. And next, all right. So this is the Pikachu promo from the Paldea Adventure Chest. This was kind of a grading play a little while back, where you could gain some pretty significant value when you could find these chests for around 20 bucks at Target, get all the packs inside, and then send this off for hopefully a 10. Which we were not even close. Oh my gosh. An 8 is pretty bad on this. I mean, I must have missed... Yeah, the corner up here is pretty bad. I must have missed some pretty obvious stuff on this one. So yeah, definitely losing some value on this. It is what it is. Win some, you lose some. And second to last, oh, this is an awesome one. All right, so Charizard's Secret Rare from Brilliant Stars. This was another card that I sent off for a friend of mine. This card was pretty sentimental to him. I know he pulled it himself. I believe it might be the highest value card he's ever pulled. So we'd really, really love to see this gem. Bam! There we go. There we go. Another 10. This is a good one to hit a 10 on. Definitely a lot of value gained here. Really cool card. Obviously, everyone loves Charizard. Well, everyone either loves or hates Charizard. But this is pretty awesome. Happy that this one got a 10. All right, and last but not least, Lugia Alt Art from Silver Tempest. This card is the highest value card that I have ever pulled. I actually pulled it off camera a few months back, so unfortunately do not have a video of this one, but this is a big deal to me. If this hits a 10, I think this whole submission would be worth it. So let's get a drum roll here, and fingers crossed. Let's go!
Let's celebrate.
So the Lugia gets a 10. That pretty much makes this submission worth it. It gained a ton of value on this. I actually pulled this from a tin that I got at Walmart for like 12 bucks. So really cool story behind this one. This I will definitely be keeping for the personal collection. Super happy to get a 10 on this. Thank you, PSA, except for the 9s and that 8. But this is awesome. And that does it for the PSA grades reveal for today. Big hit on the Lugia 10 here. But let me know if you guys like this kind of content. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch everyone next time.